what I got to do. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. How you doing, Pisces? Welcome to your Astroflower reading, the weekly Astroflower reading from the 3rd going through to the 10th of October. Have you seen the monthly readings and the equinox readings? There's so much going on in this world around us that it's really important to keep an eye on that, so then we can actually integrate it into our lives on a daily basis, and we don't get caught offside, basically got caught short. Okay, if you'll notice here, you'll see that the sun is here. That's what the sun's been like over the last 2 or 3 days. There's been that big coronal hole that's coming through that will be affecting us this weekend, and it'll set the things in motion for the coming week. There is some sort of sunspots coming around the corner. I say that because you'll enjoy that for your fire. But there is also filament energy, which is all to do with water energy. And as a pure water sign, that may affect you the most. We'll be clarifying the cards with the sun at the end of this reading. So stick around for that, and we'll go through, and it will show you what cards are really important, what cards are less important. Okay, or what cards might cause you a little bit of difficulty. Okay, let's just see what's going on with your overall energies. Seems like there's a lot of it's pulling you towards the business side of life. You've got a lot going on the emotional sort of side, and it is a case of opening up on the emotional side. But I think here as well, the overall energies here is sort of saying there is opportunities to be had within the material world. So regarding your jobs, your business and stuff like that. Change of fortune. It does seem to be pulling in this sort of direction here. So there is a change of fortune. This is a change that you may have been waiting for some time. It's been a little bit frustrating for you, I think, over the last couple of months, and you've been waiting for this change to sort of take place and spring into place, and it seems to be here. It seems to be coming up now. Let's just go through, let's see what's going on the relationship side. This is the karmic message on this side here. Free as a bird. That's what's coming up. But there's also, have you got an eye on someone? Is there a particular relationship or a particular person you want to get to know more? That's what it seems like. Free as a bird. Well, you get the bird's nest. So this is the healing aspect of it all. Maybe it's a case of letting go on yourself, the expectations of relationships. Got a fly buzzing around. Will bring you that sensation of healing which you need as you progress forward through this transition or the change of fortune for you. So I think you've got an eye on someone. It could be just curious about someone in your family, curious about someone in your friends or your community, but it also could be curious about a possible partner or curious about your present partner. So I think there's a lot of looking, I think, at the moment, of observation. Let's just see how the universe is sort of influencing that message. I think they're trying to encourage you to not strike out, but to affirm yourself within relationships, by the looks of things. Yeah, it might be a case of you feeling a little bit stuck in this whole sort of scenario. And this overall change is, you're probably going to feel it in this section here, at the latter stages of the week. I think the universe here is trying to sort of ask you to strike out, sort of don't get stuck in your in certain ways of being, and I think that's what that expectations is all about. Don't get caught up as a prisoner with your expectations, because you'll only be disappointed, I think. And here the universe is trying to encourage you to move on, to get a lot more out of life or out of the relationships that are around you. And that means sort of communicating and, being a little bit more sort of social, basically. Not that you're not a social animal, you are very social when you want to be. Let's just see how the guides are influencing that karmic message. After the night comes the day, so it's sort of saying it's as you're striking out, it's turning from. I think this is where the Wheel of Fortune comes into play. It's turning from one stage to another. You might have to have a little bit of patience about it all as things sort of fall into place. And that could be with a partner, with a future partner, a relationship that seems to be coming up on the radar. And this could be, a renewal of your vows with your own partner and stuff like that. Yeah, I think it's lead with your heart, which you are so good at, Scorpio. And the best thing about it is it does play beautifully into the elements around that card. So I think after the calm, then you've got to start leading with your heart. I think maybe this is more at the beginning of this week. I think it's going to evolve over the week as we go forward. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that conversation that is within you. Yeah, I think by the end of the week, it's a case of you're going to be having fun. It's enjoying yourself, laughing a lot. You may not have laughed for a long time. And that's where your intuition is going to come into play, where you can open up to this new cycle, this new change of fortune for you. And I think this is where you see that person by the end of the week. It's going to be someone, I think, at the end of the week where you're going to look at them, you're going to kind of make you sort of kind of go, who is that? What do they do? And it may well, it doesn't necessarily have to be a love, as it were. It could be just someone that is important to have in your life. Or someone you know already and you want to know more. That sort of thing. But I would lead with your heart and allow your intuitions to sort of guide you as you use the heart as a motor, as a driver of the passions that are behind you. Let's just see what's going on your business side. You got the here we go with the karmic message for your jobs, business, and projects. I think the concentration is more on this side rather than on this side. I think you've been very social in the past week. There's been an initiation of this change in the past week, and you're going to see it gradually filtering through. It's that pause between the two waves, as it were. And on this side here, they're really sort of like, they're pulling you forward. They really are pulling you forward here, sort of saying, look at all these opportunities. I think the karmic message here is not all opportunities are worth their weight in gold. So there's going to be a little bit of discernment from your side that you have to work it out. And I think it's going to be emotionally driven rather than passionately driven in regards to work. And I think it builds into that whole idea of respect between people of how we work together. And this is showing your vision. Yeah, I think this is showing your emotion, showing your vision in the workplace. I think will be a good idea this week to apply yourself in your job, in your business, apply yourself emotionally in that sort of world. I think is a good idea because it's not just going to help you to open up and free a lot of sort of energy within you, but it'll help a lot of other people around you to understand a lot more about the changing world. And you could be providing a lot of information for other people of how to do things. You might find a new role within a job of explaining or sort of managing sort of divisions within a business and stuff like that. So let's see what the universe is trying to sort of guide here. It's hard work doing a garden when planting seeds and stuff like that. And that hard work tends to be at the beginning. So it's turning the earth, it's doing the lines, and planting the seeds and everything like that. Then it's weeding and everything like that. The enjoyable bit is the fruit bit of when it all starts fruiting, and then you've got loads to eat and stuff like that. And I think you're getting to that within your workspace. I think you're getting to the stage, getting to a stage where you can actually start eating some of those fruits. And the universe here is, as I say, is going really quickly. It's pointing you in that direction. And I think this Wheel of Fortune is changing or accelerating the changes in the workspace around you. And if you're on the ball, if you apply your vision, your inner vision, your vision understanding of how to run the business or how to do that job, and you could do this if you're applying for a job as well. Just make your vision be known when you're going for that interview. I think you could get some really good successes here that comes in very quickly. It's also about uniting the yin and the yang, both sides of the yin and the yang. So uniting the yin and the yang. And so, I think it's all about that. I think that's what's the success that's going to be driving you, basically. Going through a portal. Let's just see how the guides are sort of influencing this karmic message. Yeah, they're going to be providing you opportunities where you're going to be asked your opinion a lot, by the looks of things. If that's the case for you, then I would really, I would apply your emotions in there, apply your understanding, and own it. Basically, own the moment. I think. Yeah, this is that change here where we would, I thought it was more on this section here, but it looks like it's coming in the middle of the week. There's a real sort of revelation going on within your workspace at the moment. This could be a new job, a promotion, and this could be an expansion of your business as well, or even if it's just a realization of how to run your business, it could be really, really good for you. And your guides are trying to do that. They're trying to bring this victory all the way through, right up to the here and now in your life. Let's just see what's going on the conversation that is going on within you. Don't concentrate on the competition, concentrate on you winning. Do you understand what I mean? So if you're running a race, don't constantly looking over your shoulder at the competitors that are behind you. It's sort of starts saying concentrate on the finishing line, concentrate on what's in front of you, because it's going to start moving quickly and you've got to move quickly with it. Success is due. Yeah, this is really I think this success on this financial sort of side of life should give you wings to your relationship side. Yeah, you're going to really own it. I think, as I said here, I think people are going to ask in your opinion, and I think this is where you're going to be really quite popular, and it's going to make you feel very popular and feel very light and bubbly and stuff like that. And this change, this going from the past into the future, is really with you at the moment. Let's just see what's going on in the fourth week and how it goes through. You're not, being proud is not really a Pisces trait, to be honest. But I think this is what you're going to feel. You're going to feel contentment or pride about what you've been and where you've been or who you are and stuff like that. I think there's a lot of pride going on there. And it's time to let go of maybe the old world and relieve yourself of all that sort of weight that you've been carrying. Hello, fly. What are you doing? I have a fly that just keeps landing on my head at the moment. I think it's a case of leaving that. I think this is it. By the end of the week, you're going to realize you're kind of going, I don't need all of this stuff. I'm actually brilliant, or it's going brilliant the way I am. That's what it seems like to me. I'm not sure you're going to really know that by the end of the week, but I certainly think you're going to know it next week. And it'd be interesting to see how your reading comes out next week. Let's just see what's going on. So on the relationship side here, it's just a case here of just sort of relax and don't push too much. As it comes through the middle of the week, I would start looking at socializing a little bit more, opening up in a little bit more, and just allow your curiosity, I think, open doors to new relationships. On your work side, just go for it. Just go for it. Don't have to shout from the rooftops here. You need it. It will be coming into you as much as you will be applying your emotions to the world, and it's going to work your emotions this time. For this time going round. Okay, let's just see what's going on and how it affects the sun. How the sun is going to be affecting this. As you can see, they've got this crossing point here of this fire which comes from the pure sign of Aries, your partner, the sign that is just next to you. So that runs up through you there, and I'm not sure because there's not a lot of sunspots going on. It depends. If there was a big sunspot, a big CME or solar flare in the middle part of the week, that's going to ignite that stage there, and I think that's what's going to ignite your changes. So keep an eye on the sun, keep an eye on Cymatic TV, our sister channel, and that will give you. So you've got that crossing point of air and fire, and that's not really being charged by the sun at the moment. What is being charged at the sun at the moment is earth. And if you have a good look around you, the only earth you have is there and here, and this is defining those transitions that you are going through. The rest of it, the water you have, a lot of the water that is around you here, and also the water that comes up through here, and this is the fixed water, so it's giving that healing, that resourcing sort of sensation. And this here is your cardinal water coming out from Cancer, and it's going to be allowing your emotions to come to the surface of your workplace, which is going to convert into physical activities with the cardinal earth of that comes in from Capricorn, doesn't it? Do apologize. It comes in from Capricorn, which is going to give you that cardinal earth, which is going to give you that concrete doing things and getting things done and having it done correctly and etc. You know, those passions will come through at some point, and I think they're going to come through in the mid part of the week, and that's when your curiosity should be looking a lot further. So I think in this one here, in this reading here, I think the most important cards here are the Ace of Cups, the Judgment card, and of course that Wheel of Fortune. The cards that you're going to have the most difficulty with, I think, is going to be unloading this side. That's later on in the week. I'm not even sure where you're even really going to feel it this week, but you can feel it sort of, you can almost sort of see it arriving, as it were. And I think if you're going to have the most sort of difficult thing is that card there, because you've got that fire and water. It's going to be, because they're both mutable, it's going to be like standing on the edge of a cliff where the universe is sort of saying, jump, 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 jump. It's okay. And then, you know, at the edge of the cliff, you know, at the bottom of the cliff is the sea, so you're fine to jump into that water. And I think that's going to be trying a little bit. You might have not anticipated the speed, and that's the other card you might have a difficulty with. But the main cards, I think, are definitely the Ace of Cups, the Wheel, and the Judgment card, which should be playing to your forces. So allow your passions to go forward and allow yourself to grow into that new space within your workplace. There you go, Pisces. There's loads of links in the description below. I do thank you for being here. If you want to show your support, subscribing, clicking that bell, sharing this reading across all social media platforms that you're a part of, and also liking, and you can comment. It's good to have some comments and ideas of what's going on in your life as well. In the meantime, Pisces, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.